Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Strawweight Division matchup. Well, drillers make killers, and nobody works her takedowns harder than this young woman. She has become a force in this division, and even though the opposition oftentimes knows what's coming, no one's able to stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown attempt. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meetings, I have drilled that takedown 5,000 times.
Amazing.
Over and over, I hit a single leg. Every day of the week, I hit at least 30 single legs. I'm like, well, is wrestling practice every day? She goes, no. I just want to make sure that I have a skill that is so dominant that no matter how much you practice it, you are not practicing it enough to stop me from taking you down with it. It is truly crazy to watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight. All right, so here she is, Bate Estaca, Jessica Andrade. It was pretty amazing to see her put a capstone on this UFC career and beat Rose Namajunas to win the title at UFC 237. She's a real problem here at 115 pounds.
She's a real problem, John, and she became a problem when she went down to 115. You saw immediately that the power and the cardio and the pressure and the ability to hurt people in a division where most fighters aren't knocking them out with one punch was possessed by Jessica Andrade. And being in Rio and watching her win that title, you truly felt the enormity of the moment as Andrade got her hand raised and the belt wrapped around her waist.
Yeah, she won 4 fights in the UFC at 135 pounds before moving down. No woman in UFC history has won as many fights as Jessica Andrade.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 13 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Mackenzie Dern. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 11 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Jessica Estaca Andrade. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready.
All right, so round 1 is underway. It's going to be very interesting to see how this fight plays out. She wanted to test herself against one of the best strikers in this division, but that would not appear to be the path of least resistance.
She believes that her full mixed martial arts game is what's going to allow her to win this fight. It's a close fight for her because she's never seen anyone with the striking ability of her opponent.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Big punch from the clinch.
Well, she talked a lot about the path of least resistance being the clinch, and she clinches here early.
And watch for her to start to mix in that great judo background that we've seen her do on so many different occasions.
All right, so now she engages in the Thai clinch, and of course, if you're fighting hands as the opponent, you leave everything else wide open.
You leave everything open as you will dig big, brutal knees to the body. Ooh, what a punch.
Some nice back and forth action here. Oh, slips and then rips. Beautifully done.
Big kick land.
There's the jab, there's another one. So the double jab is there by Andrade. All right, both women now continuing to try to get a more dominant position here in the clinch. I can hear Dominic Cruz just screaming underhooks. My ears are bleeding a little bit.
Yeah, underhook, underhook, underhook. It's the key in that position. You've got to control the underhook to win offensively and control the underhook if you're trying to escape defensively.
And now she's got the Thai clinch. Clinch work. All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better. There's no tell on that leg kick.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D?
Good stick.
And there she goes, using her jab effectively yet again. Her opponent's got to raise that guard or this fight could end. That weapon all night. She did not miss there.
She's been looking for it, and she finally got it. And now she's going to see if she can close the night.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, straight right.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
All right, so once again, they're probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautiful. How about those 5 minutes?
Stop.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC, chief among it, the big knockdown courtesy of that punch.
A big knockdown off of that punch. She was flowing, letting everything go, and then she sat down on that strike that put her opponent down. It looked like the fight was over, but we do go forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Man, she might punch harder than you. Nice connection there.
I don't know about that, John, but she is a fast, accurate striker.
Well, she's landed some good shots, but kind of point fighting a little bit, right? Nothing in terms of combinations.
And that's the problem. When you start point fighting and you're jabbing and it's landing, if your opponent's landing more dominant strikes, you run the risk of the judge scoring for them.
Right.
Get in there, stick your nose in the fight. Don't be afraid to get a little bit dirty.
And she lands another punch there, and this was not a pre-existing cut that she came into the fight with. She caused it, and now she's targeting.
She caused it, and that is her handiwork. Landing a great strike caused the cut, and now she has a target to try to increase the damage on her way to trying to get a victory.
Back and forth we go. What a strike by her there. Might be knocked down. Her opponent still standing.
She's still standing. She's still getting on the bike. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, trying some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing it. Again, back into this position.
And she connects with a punch there, champ.
She's so accurate. She's so good at timing all of her strikes.
Nice liver shot.
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
Fire right over the top. World of trouble now.
Her opponent's in a world of trouble. She landed that punch in the exact spot that she needed to.
Man, look at the redness.
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
And that's going to do it. That's it.
Oh, my goodness.
If you're trying to send a message to the rest of this division, that is how you send it. So a near-perfect shot for her to end the fight. She had this crowd behind her all night long, and I'm not sure how many other fighters in this division could have absorbed that strike and stayed in the fight. A near-perfect land to get the knockout win here tonight. We go back inside the octagon for the official decision. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jessica Andrade.
Well, there she is. This arena belongs to her here tonight. Hard-pressed to find a knockout in the women's game as stunning as that.
I mean, she has so much confidence in her hand that she's willing to stand in front of her opponent and take one to give one. And when she gave one, it shut the opponent's lights out. Great job finding that kill shot.